What is up, my optimistic army? My YouTube account makes an introduction unnecessary, yet I will delight you with one anyway. I'm Christian Maracle. Okay, now you know who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Q&A number 8. The subtitle is Optimistic Army Goes Pink. And as you see, I'm wearing pink. Whoops, hold on. Sorry, I gotta get this off first. Got to get this off. What do you think, huh? This right here is a brand new shirt created for me. Look at that. Target Cancer, Mission Conquer. There's that logo right there. You see my catchphrase? Think optimistically. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's October. And as you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thought maybe what a way to kick off my Q&A than the reveal of my brand new pink shirt. You like it? Target Cancer, Mission Conquer. Conquer Cancer. Alright. I got 20 questions here chosen by me randomly. Submitted to me by you guys, the Optimistic Army. And without further ado, how about we get started? Alright, but before I start actually, remember, if your question was not chosen, it doesn't mean that I have a beef with you. I love you guys forever. Remember that. Alright, let's get started. Our first question comes from Twitter. Alright. Hold up. It is Kenan or Kenan.villa.21 at Kenny_Villa_21. He says, at Maracle Man, what is up with your vids? Why the static? And who or what is Huntrabane? #Q&A. That's the one question everybody's been asking me. The reason for that is because you guys may have noticed in some of my recent Sin videos, all of a sudden, like the video, it breaks away, and then you see like something else entirely. Like there's like static interference, and I'm pretty sure you've seen twice, like a letter, not a letter, a number, the number 200, and the name Huntrabane. And I'm just gonna let you guys know, Huntrabane. This is the big reveal, okay, guys? Huntrabane is the name of the voice of the WWE Sins. Shocked? Okay, I think I need to be more specific than that, but I'll let you guys know right now. I'll try to make this as quick as possible. It's my dark side. I know that's hard to believe, right? But the thing is, like, there's something I fear in this life, and it's more than just, like, you know, fear in spiders. Because well, I'll talk about that later, but, or other things. The one thing I'm really afraid of is myself. Because, I'll get on that in another video, but you wanted to know who is Huntrabane and what is up with it. Okay, I'll let you guys know. The reason for the static and the interference is because this other spirit, it wants to remind me that I made a deal with him to finally set him free. And so, eventually I'm going to have to set him free. I'll get to that in another video because honestly this is just, I don't know, something I'm uncomfortable with talking about. Alright, but let's go on to the next question. Tyler Dar says, with the brand extension here again, will WWE bring back bragging rights to take place before Survivor Series this year? Well, obviously it's not going to take place before Survivor Series this year, as we got No Mercy coming up this upcoming Sunday, and we have Hell in a Cell coming up at the end of October. Then after that is Survivor Series. So it's not going to happen like this year, but it may happen in the next year or maybe the year after. We don't know. With this new brand extension, anything is possible. Alright, here we go. Next question. Chris WWE Fan says, do you have a phobia? Yes, I do. I have arachnophobia. In other words, fear of spiders. I mean, I'm fine with seeing spiders in like movies and on TV for other things, but if I see a spider anywhere near me, I freak out. Literally, I freak out. It's a good thing you guys never seen that. Alright, next question. FGC Wrestling! Woohoo! I love being their commentator. Says, if you had one wish, what would it be? Well, I wish my life wouldn't suck. But that's not the one wish. The one wish I want in life is, I wish my depression was gone. Literally, that's the one thing I want more than anything else. I want my depression gone. But I gotta live with it. Alright, next question. Antonio Cortez says, hashtag QnA. What are you gonna dress up as for Halloween? Oh yeah, I forgot. With Halloween... for October, we have Halloween. It's not just Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's also the Scary Month. That could also be related to cancer. Scary cancer, you know. But what am I going to dress up for? Well, I think I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time with my little nieces, maybe. Or I may hang out at my best friend's place and do some crazy shit. But, I don't know. As for what I'm going to dress up for, there's a lot of things I was thinking about. I mean, let's see. Last year I dressed up as Sting. I had the face paint. I had everything. I even had the freaking baseball bat. I was Sting last year. But actually, as a matter of fact, if you want to see that, check a look at this. What do you think, huh? Yep, I was Sting last year. This year, I've been thinking about being Finn Balor, actually. I don't know. What are you guys going to dress up as? You know what? I'm going to leave that in the comments. What are you going to dress up for this Halloween this year? You guys can go ahead and put that in the comments below. Alright, next question. They call me the Ryback. They call me the Ryback. I have 2 questions, if that's okay with you, Christian. It's okay. Favorite era and why? And who do you think will be The Undertaker's next opponent at WrestleMania 33? Alright, favorite era? Either Ruthless Aggression era or Attitude era. It's likely going to be Attitude era, but one or the other. And who do I think will be The Undertaker's next opponent at WrestleMania 33? I don't want The Undertaker to be wrestling anymore. He's old. And honestly, what's the freaking point? The streak is dead. The streak died like 2.5 years ago. Like, that was the only reason why he kept coming back. And now these days, we don't know why we don't even know why he's still here. Hell, I don't know. I don't understand what the hell's going on here. When is this guy just going to retire? I mean, I love The Undertaker, but his time is way past up. And with the death of the streak, he should not even be wrestling at WrestleMania anymore, because what's the point? He has no streak anymore. So if he loses at another WrestleMania, it doesn't really matter anymore. Wins or lose, doesn't matter. Next question. Medu Sebgay says, I have 3 questions. Do you think The Undertaker is the best wrestler of all time? Because I do. And can you do a shout out for me? Because I was 5th subscriber. Well, first off, where's the 3rd question? And second, I'm not going to talk about your grammar, because I was just making a lot of jokes. I knew exactly what you're saying, but I just like saying things exactly as they were. Do I think The Undertaker is the best wrestler of all time? One of the best of all time, yes, because he's one of the most respected wrestlers in the professional wrestling industry. So probably, yeah. Can I do a shout out for you because you were my 5th subscriber? Oh, you were my 5th subscriber. Holy shit! I have nearly 63,000, and you were 5. Wow! Shout out to Medu Subgaze, everybody, for being my 5th subscriber. Mark Kenneth Ignacio or Ignacio, I don't know. Hashtag optimistic. Why are you? Ask optimistic. Sorry. Why are you not sending pre-shows? Because honestly, I don't really watch the pre-shows. If you're talking about the pre-shows on pay-per-view, it's because I don't really watch them. Because why should I watch them? What's the freaking point? I mean, sure, it's the show that happens before the real show, but the thing is, like, unless you have the WWE Network, you ain't watching that. And I have the WWE Network, obviously. I have pretty much all at this point. Everybody does. But the thing is, like, I don't watch it because it's basically just a hype up to the pay-per-view, even though we've been hyped up for weeks. So, like, I don't watch it because, well, I don't have to. That's why I don't send them either, is because I don't really watch them. Hell, when I was at WrestleMania 32, when the pre-show was going on throughout a majority of that time, I was either at concessions, or I was getting merchandise, or I was just taking a walk around the stadium and checking out the awesome sights. Because honestly, like, I'm like, all right, let me know when the actual show is going on, okay? That's what I'm like. So I don't send the pre-shows because I don't really watch them. Alright, Awesome Gaiman Time says plus Christian Maracle. Hashtag QnA, what's 1 plus 1? That would be 7. Alright, number 10, The Miz. Obviously not the real Miz. Hey Christian, can you please send the Hall of Fame ceremonies? Hell no! Hell no! There are certain things where there's a limit. Hall of Fame ceremonies, that's the biggest example here. And the reason I say I'm never, ever, in the words of Chris Jericho, ever going to send the Hall of Fame ceremonies, I'm probably going to be put on the list now because of that. I'm not going to be sending the Hall of Fame ceremonies because that's the night where there's, like, no storylines. They're not in character. They may occasionally pop into character. But this is like the real them talking rather than the character them talking. Like, it's that moment where you, like, pay respects to the legends of professional wrestling. And there's no ring, there's no storylines, there's no, like, matches, there's none of that. That's the one thing that will never, ever be sent. Okay? No matter how many times people ask me to send the Hall of Fame ceremonies, it's never gonna happen. Sorry. Nacklin Eric the Second or 2. This may sound dumb, but do you still dress up for Halloween to get candy? Because I don't, LOL. Well, if you don't, that's your choice. That's okay. And it doesn't sound dumb. Do I still dress up for Halloween to get candy? Fuck yeah, I do! Who the fuck doesn't want fucking candy on Halloween? I mean, seriously. But in all honesty, yeah, okay, I still dress up for Halloween. These days when I get the candy, I'm not really there by myself. I'm there with, like, the next generation, whether it's, like, my nieces or probably my brother's daughter this year. We're probably going to take her out. She's, like, 2 years old, I believe, and I think she loves hanging out with us. So, do I still do it? Yeah, of course I do. But do I do it alone? Probably not, no. I think last year I was at my best friend Hunter's house, and I was actually handing out candy and scaring the fuck out of people. Alright, next one. Christian Espevic says, can you do a house tour sometime? Well, that'd be nice, but I'm actually going to be moving out of this house soon, and that reminds me, this upcoming Friday is when the construction of my new house is beginning. So, I just thought I'd let you guys know that ahead of time. A couple days. So maybe when that house is built, I may consider doing a house tour of that, because, you know, it'll be at my own place. As right now, the place I currently live in, I'll admit, it's my mom's. This is not my mom's basement, by the way. I pay rent, I pay bills, I pay a lot of shit, because it's either pay rent, pay bills, or get the fuck out. That's how it works over here. But no, this basement's the Maracle Lounge. My actual bedroom is upstairs. I don't stay here all night. There is a bed over there, like I said before, but that's in case I work really late and I'm so exhausted. Alright. But am I going to do a house tour? Maybe of my new house. Maybe. We'll see. Next one. Zonix Ortiz. Can you pay me in advance? You serious? Pay for what? Standing there? The planetarium tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. There's the door, Parker. I don't think... Is that the reference you wanted me to do? Like the Mr. Jameson reference from Spider-Man 2? If that is the case, then... Well, you got the reference, but I don't know what the hell you want me to pay you. Sorry about that. Alright, next question. Swastik Bakale. Hashtag QnA. Oh, was it Bakale? I don't know. Hashtag QnA. Have you ever fucked a panda? Twice. No, never. Next one. BKK Gaiman. If you could go back in time to watch a WWE pay-per-view live, what pay-per-view would it be? Oh! Go back in time. Let's see. I was born in 1996. I started watching in 1999. Yes, I know. I was 3 years old. Started watching in 1999. If I could go back to any time before that, I'd want to go to WrestleMania 6 in Toronto. Night Ultimate Warrior face Hulk Hogan for the title match. IC title and WWF title. Either that or maybe like the first ever Royal Rumble, because it was in Hamilton's Cops Coliseum, and that was a fun time. That was a fun time I saw. Like I rewatched that event. Like I watched that event. Like, obviously taped it. But I watched it. I enjoyed it. That was great. I may send it too soon. But probably either WrestleMania 6 or the first ever Royal Rumble. I'd go back in time to watch that. Next one, Mo Honeybarn says, which WWE superstar you would like to meet? Would you like to meet? Sorry. Let's see. I've met a lot of wrestlers these days, but I would say maybe Shinsuke Nakamura or Finn Balor. I've met a lot of others, but probably Shinsuke Nakamura or Finn Balor. Alright, next question. Roman Reigns says, will you answer this question? Only if you'll stop smoking pot and getting frickin' busted. Sorry, I know you're not the real Roman Reigns. We'll answer that question, yes. Alright, Proton Zed says, you surely won't include this. I did. But if you were to rule the WWE forever, what would be the first 5 things you would do? Oh, shit. If I were to rule the WWE forever, huh? Let's see. I'd buy a rope. I'd tie it to something. I'd go find a stool. I would climb up and put the rope around my neck, and then I would jump. Probably not the first thing you wanted to hear from that. But that's probably what would be the case if I was told I was going to rule the WWE forever. I would kill myself. Because I don't want to do that. Fuck that. I don't want to rule the WWE forever. No. Alright, next one. Keenan Adams says, why is your 1000th Sin video going to be your last? That is because eventually everything comes to an end. And because, like, as much as I love doing the Sin videos, I don't want to do them forever. I don't want to do them forever because eventually I want to settle down. I want to settle down. I want to have a family. I want to have a wife. I want to have kids. I want to meet a girl. I want to have kids with her. I want to raise my own family. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, well, other YouTubers have kids and they do this, like, Roman Atwood. Well, here's the thing. Roman Atwood, like someone like him, he does vlogs, daily vlogs of his life. Actually, I don't think they're daily, but he does vlogs of his life. And as for me, that's not what I do. I do Sin videos. I do WWE Sins. I do other types of videos. It involves me sitting down at a computer for hours, searching events for, like, Sins, or otherwise, like, finding a lot of other stuff. And it can be really stressful. That's why I had to, like, take apart some series and end them, because it was too much for me to handle. So that's why, like, when I want to end the Sin videos at 1,000, because I want to at least make it to the big number 1,000 before I consider, like, finishing up. And then finding having a family, settling down, raising my kids, the next generation of the optimistic army. And final question, Gomito Chavez, sorry. I don't know which one it is. Says, do you watch Grimm's Toy Show? And if yes, can you sin Grimm's Toy Show wrestling? Okay, Grimm's Toy Show was literally something I found about a month ago. That's the first time, literally, I found out about him. I watched a few of his videos. I found it funny. I liked his wrestling videos as well. But am I gonna send GTS Wrestling? I might consider doing that. As you guys know, I did send other YouTube channels like FGC Wrestling, and I send like another like wrestling video from like Adam's Wrestling Show. But I don't know. Like I at least let them know beforehand that I was gonna do it, just so they would not think to themselves that I'm trashing them. So maybe one day I'll consider putting that on the list of Maracle. Okay, I might consider doing it in the future, so it's not a yes and it's not a no. It's a maybe. Alright, that's it. That's all 20 questions. Yes, I know, I only do 20 questions these days because I'm not going to do like 50 questions or 100 questions or none of that shit. But anyways, like I said before, if your question did not get chosen, it doesn't mean I have anything against you. These were randomly decided. I didn't pick favorites. Alright, that's it. I hope you like my new shirt, by the way. It's a really good message. And don't forget, be optimistic, show your optimism, and as the back of my shirt says, think optimistically. I'm Christian Maracle, voice of Cinema Sins 2 Expansion, official commentator to FGC Wrestling, and leader of the Optimistic Army. You guys are the Optimistic Army, the best fans in the world. What are you doing here?